You guys look good. That's what I said. Love it.
All right, let's see if I get a preview. I got one. Do you got one, Kyle?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, I'm hitting live. Sweet. We are good to go.
Got it all.
Mr. Phillip Harms. AKA
Yes, sir.
Versatile.
The one, the only.
How's it going, brother?
I was just briefly mentioning what had happened, but yeah, I got my phone back 2 hours ago. If anyone saw my last story, I was working by the pool and I dropped it in the pool. The customer came up behind me and I turned my music down and it dropped right in the pool. And
oh, dude,
I dropped it within like 5 seconds, but it worked all day long and the battery was dying extra fast. And then once we plugged it in,
fried it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awful, dude. Oh, that makes me hurt.
It was awesome. It was a good experience. It made me appreciate and realize how often I've been using my phone lately, and like, it was a good humbling experience.
How long were you without it?
Just like a day, 2 days since Sunday. But it kind of complicated things because I had to go pick up my daughters.
Oh, that totally would.
Talk to baby moms, and I didn't even know where I was picking them up from. And I'm glad I called her. Thankfully, I know her number still, so
yeah,
it all worked out.
Oh man, dude, what a headache though. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been a lot of me versus me lately, but I'm gonna win.
Hey, I'm gonna say you're gonna win.
I'm
you're
on
in your
top.
dip. It's all good, brother. It's all good.
I'm gonna come out on top.
I like the new truck.
Thanks, brother. I'm loving it.
That is awesome.
It's been nice to have a fresh, clean slate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it nice and organized and clean. This last week, I spent like 4 days at my storage unit just organizing. I got shelves and just been getting rid of shit. I went to the pawn shop like 3 or 4 times. Just sold all these tools that I had that I never even used. I didn't even realize I had. Made like $500. I was like,
oh, hell yeah, dude.
I'm a fucking pack rat.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
No, I'm stoked. Shout out to Mario. I got a brand new wet saw. So I finally parted ways with my 10-inch DeWalt I've had for fucking ever.
Really? What'd you end up getting?
He gave me his Ruby. He has a 7-inch Ruby. He gave me his 10-inch.
So you got the 10-inch Ruby?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm running.
Right behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the one that's only sold in the States right now. I would assume because that's the one I got as well. I like it. It's a good little wet saw, man.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it. What's that?
Did you have the 24-inch DeWalt?
I had the 24,000, not the 36. But
yeah, so this is a little upgrade from that.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that one you can.
The 2 different trays, the 48-inch capacity.
So you got the extension table on the. I know the width extension, but what about the length? You also got the length one.
There's 2 different tables.
Sick.
Mario,
I don't have the length one yet.
That's dope, man.
I'm pretty sure
you got to use it.
No, not even. Well, I'm going to be using it tomorrow, but not like the length, not the long table.
Yep. What are you cutting?
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm cutting some glass, the pool tiles. I basically got all of it set today. It was a good day. Very focused.
That's on my,
no distractions, 12 hours straight.
I really want to do a pool eventually, so that's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah, keep that up.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'd love to get more into them and like actually do them from scratch. This was like second or third time I've done this. It's an Airbnb house, and they just wanted to fix the tile or like make the tile look nicer.
Oh hell yeah!
So I offered Eco Prime Grip because I'm not trying to demo and get into waterproofing of a pool. So I've done this a couple times. I just Eco Primed up and used some platinum, some Laticrete platinum.
There you go.
And
hell yeah!
I'm using CQ Mepe CQ grout this time. Last time I used an epoxy grout. But I'm supplying all the materials, so
there you go.
Got a grout day ahead of me. But yeah, I'm stoked with my progress today and how it looks and everything. It's
what
been
epoxy grout were you using?
Oh man,
before?
what is it called?
Spectralite, or is it different?
No, it's some different company.
Okay.
Some German, I forget.
Mm.
But
Oh,
yeah, I was saying lately for me it's been feast or famine and just eating while I can. Like this last week, I was just organizing my storage unit. And
there you go.
I'm a firm believer in good energy, and I feel like just working toward what you're going for with everything. And it's definitely been a really positive couple weeks, despite the
Good.
adversity. And I'm sure you guys saw my truck as well. So just kind of getting my gears back together, but thankful for insurance.
Yeah, buddy.
But
That's what you said. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy.
thanks,
You've been
brother.
through it with the truck and the phone.
Yeah,
Dude.
man. Like I said,
That
it's been
truck
me
thing.
versus me.
So what
Life is.
tell me the story with the truck. Did that like catch on fire driving down the road? Like,
We can talk about it. So muriatic acid, sulfuric acid.
yeah.
I had it in the back of my truck to like clean up my tools and a little spot of thin set on some concrete because it breaks up concrete. That shit's like really strong, really flammable. And I left it in the back of my truck, and I don't even know what else I really had. Dude, normally I have so much more shit in the back of my truck, but this time I was like not even that loaded up. And it was Easter, the day before Easter. I was with my family, with my brother, my mom, my kids. We went to the blueberry patch. We just got home. I was going to pick up my daughter's birthday cake, and me and my brother like grabbed something out of his car, grabbed something out of my truck, and we were just, talking. And I was blazing, and yeah, there's been 100 million times I've thrown the butt of a cigarette or a joint in the back of my truck, and I started a chemical reaction.
That's all it took. Oh, brother.
So yeah,
Damn.
I literally drove like 5 minutes down the road, and I could see the flames like
Holy shit, Phil.
miles away, dude. It's insane. So thankfully no one got hurt in that incident, and thankfully it wasn't any worse than it was.
Yeah.
That was some shit.
Brother. God damn it.
I literally can't even believe it actually happened, but it definitely happened. That was right before I went to Odie. That was the weekend before.
Dude.
So yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think I was like 12 years old, and we had a firework that me and my next door neighbor we were popping some shit, and it was out in Texas, so super fucking dry, dude. So we're like, cool. So we went, and I used to have this huge field that was like 28 acres behind my house, where my grandparents' house I lived at, and we went out back there, and we didn't know what this fucking thing was gonna do. So we were like, fuck it, we were kids, and we were like, just light this thing. Oh, we lit it, and it fucking spun around on the ground and fucking just lit that goddamn field on fire, dude. And I'm like, oh shit. So we're like running around trying to get, like, no hose will stretch. So we're getting water. By the time we get back, it's fucking going. And like we ended up burning like 6 acres down. And luckily none of the fucking homes, dude, none of the homes got ruined, but man, we didn't get in trouble. But they were like, you motherfuckers, like you kids.
Yeah, man.
It was
Nothing
being
like
the only
coming
kids
home
on the street. They knew.
Yeah, bro. Nothing like coming home to the whole neighborhood outside, just watching your truck burn. And
dude.
everyone's like, "Oh, there he is. That's his truck."
Oh god,
Like,
dude.
couple fire truks, some police cars, but hey, man.
Oh, dude, that makes me sick, man. I'm sorry. I'm glad you got something new though.
Dude, it was a blessing in disguise. I got cheaper payments. I got something more gas efficient, clean.
Nice. What'd you get?
Just a Tacoma. I had a Tacoma. I had a Tundra before, and then I had a Tacoma before that. So I'm just back to a Tacoma.
Is the new one crew size, or what size is it?
Yeah, crew.
So you got the two back seats, full size back seat.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
The short bed, the smallest short bed.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got about 5 feet on my bed, which that's the only part that I regret. But what I did was, I don't know if you have it yet, but you can get it. Those bed extenders. So they just fold. Mine comes off and back, so I just put it on whenever I need to, whenever I'm hauling longer loads like studs and stuff, and that way I don't have to rack them crazy in my my truck bed. It'll stretch it to like 7 feet that way, so it works. I like it.
Yo, you gotta send me that.
Yeah, I will.
I want to
totally
look at
worth
that.
it.
I've been looking into the deck system, but it's pretty pricey. And then I'd have to the cab.
My only thought with that was if you that's good if you're getting a camper shell. Otherwise, it brings you're only gonna have like 7 inches.
No bed.
There's no way. That's what worries me.
Chris Ford's Lotus Tile, I saw her. She had that set up with the deck and the topper. It was sick. She had everything stored away nicely. And
I used to have a Frontier. It was like the same short bed 4-door truck, and it's just the Nissan version of the Tacoma, basically.
Yeah.
I just threw some little racks on the back, like Walmart racks. They were like $99.
Oh fuck yeah!
I had them on there racks the whole time I had the truck, just like lumber racks. You know, it was just like two H bars. They didn't connect or anything, and that was all I ever needed to haul lumber. You know, I kind of laughed at like dudes with full size trucks trying to load like a 16-foot board with no rack, and they're like propping over like the cab of their truck, you know.
Oh yeah.
And here I come with like full front
on
and I'm just throwing 16-footers up on the racks, like driving away laughing at them, you know, like what the hell are you guys doing?
So I got a Frontier as well, but there's one thing, I don't have it right now. I used to have it and I gave it away, I guess, or chunked it. But so Harbor Freight, so they make something called like a kayak holder, and it literally attaches onto your a hitch. So it pops onto your hitch, it comes out, kicks up, and then goes out about, I'd say 2 to 3 feet, and then it's got little hooks on each side. That motherfucker saved, dude. I used to haul 16-inch boards, no problem with that sucker. I'd pop that on, fucking just flag at the back, and I'm like, oh, dude, it's like a little mobile train.
Fucking right.
I love that thing. There's some things in Harbor Freight that I'm like, all right, this is genius. If other people caught on it.
That's why I got those racks, and it was on sale. It was on a special sale.
See?
Dude, I bought a jackhammer there 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. What? Bauer's the truth.
It was
it used to be. So damn cheap. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now a lot of that price.
I think I have a Hercules too, actually.
Yeah, but that same jackhammer for the Makita is like $1,500.
Oh, it's insane. Insane.
And I mean, it's a jackhammer, dude. Like
you're gonna break that shit.
Yep.
In a couple of years.
So what besides doing the pool
projects that you guys been on? Sorry, what'd you say?
Go ahead. Tell them what you've been doing, Kyle.
I've been on a bathroom for like the last month and a half. About to wrap that up.
Fuck yeah.
Full remodel. There was no bathroom there actually. It was a basement. We added one in.
Yep, I've been following that.
Glad to wrap that up.
Hell yeah.
It's just been raining over there. I'll
Dude,
say that.
Man, I should change my damn name. You should take my name, bro. Dude,
Yeah. The fucking pocket door that we put in a couple days ago has like warped since we hung it up, and it's just riding one side, and it's all trimmed out. You got to tear all the trim off one side to get it. It's like, yeah, that's about how this is going.
Yep. If it could happen, it sounds like it's happening.
Still trying to wrap it up by the end of the week, so
we got it, doggy.
Yeah, we got it.
How about you, Rob? Wrapping up that 1,100 square foot floor. Everything's been laid. There was the only part that I didn't install was that tiny little strip, about 3 inches of tile up to that door, where I posted where that fucking Pella company just fucked off that one door where it was one side's perfect, the other side's shit. So they're gonna come back in June and fix that. And I told the homeowner I'd come back after that, and I'll put that last row in.
How you gonna cut those?
they're going to have to bump the top out. I can guarantee it, but I'm giving them the option of whatever they want to do. And at this point, that house is so fucked off in the framing. There's nothing I can do to fix it. So I'm leaving that row out. If I have to do anything different, I'll post it. But I built that whole room up about 2 inches. So that door is encased in fucking, the bottom part is in concrete now. And I'm like, no, it ain't going to move it without breaking stuff. And if they're breaking stuff, then I'm charging them to repair it.
Oh, yeah.
So
is it out of plumb like that? Like, does it need to be?
So what they did was they went with
out of plumb?
the whole damn wall's out of plumb. And that's what, it technically, yes, I get it. They went with the reveal, but if they go with the reveal, then that door is going to drag and it's out by like 3/4 to an inch. So that's where I'm like, you're going to have to trim it on the outside, and it is what it is. And the homeowner knows that, but it's otherwise that door is not going to operate, and they want it to open both ways. And I'm like, well, it gets to about halfway and then it starts dragging the weather seal. And I'm like, thank God it's not my fault. So, but God damn. So I'm going to wrap that one up this week. Saturday, fly out to go help Andrew and Ed out in San Diego. 4 days.
When is that? That's next week?
Saturday. Yeah, I'll be out there Saturday through Wednesday. So it'll be good.
Can't wait to follow along with that.
Oh, dude. We're going to go golfing on Sunday, it sounds like. I'm like, I don't even golf. I was like, I'll be your caddy. I was like, let's go, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah. And then Ed's got his son's birthday party on Saturday. So Andrew was like, well, we could just tag along and we'll eat all the food and drink the beer. I was like, well, all right, Andrew, let's go. So it'll be a good time. But in between that, we're going to just be, I'm excited to learn how to do the mud set. So
yes, sir.
Go do that. And then come back over here. And then I just posted that demo of that fireplace. So I'll be doing that fireplace stack stone on that one as well. So it'll be good.
Nice, man.
What you been on, bro?
Oh yeah, I just did that little backsplash with the large format tile.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was sweet. So that was the follower that I guess she's been following me for like 6 years.
Sick.
Since I first started, I had this job for a newscaster, and I got my first little bit of clout back then. So she was just like a random follower that she's been just following me. And yeah, that was awesome. She like had picked the tile out, and I had that floor and decor campaign.
Yeah,
and it all lined up perfectly. I went and killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
I saw you did the paid collaboration. How did you get involved with that?
Oh yeah, I definitely have to speak on that. So People First, it's like a third party website or organization, whatever. So everyone needs to get in on this shit because they have a lot of times mostly just floor and decor, but it's like a monthly campaign, and all you need is like either 500 to 1,000 followers to like apply, and they have a different template you can follow. They have like 2 or 3 that you can do.
That's sick.
It's a paid thing. So I started out, I was only doing like $200 a video, but this last one they just did was 2 videos for 1,000.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shit, we're all making these videos anyway, man.
They sent me a message today. I was
like,
is this a scam? But now
People First.
That's who it was. I was like,
yeah. It honestly takes like a little bit to just kind of follow like what they say, and they'll probably send you back and tell you to edit one part or whatever. But
sick.
That's cool.
Yeah, in the past, it wasn't as worth it, but for $500 a video, I'll do that every day.
I'm about to
as often as they have the opportunity. But yeah, normally it's just like a monthly thing. They had like a few last year.
Sick.
But,
yeah, I'm about to sign.
I'll send the info. It's
fun to do. A new company called Real Smith. That's a new marketing campaign company that a few of the bigger people in the tile industry have just created. So I got asked to be on that as well. So I'm gonna sign on that in about. I got to print everything out and send it back. So it'll be they're gonna be my manager essentially, and then things will start happening like that. So it'll be it's interesting because I didn't expect any of this in the last 6 months, so it's been pretty fun.
Dude.
So,
We've been on this journey together.
Brother.
Kind of been posting more and more this last year, 2 years, and it's undoubtable what is possible with it.
Oh man,
The opportunities are endless.
You pushed me, so I credit it, man. You helped me spark who I am, because you're on there telling me, keep posting, keep doing you, and that motivation, man. I needed it, and that, like I said, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at without.
That's awesome to hear. I'm so glad that I was any influence on you. But
oh fuck yeah, you were, brother.
That's all you, bro. You did it all for yourself. I don't have any part of that.
Ah, bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Not to mention, you're the first guy I met on Instagram. It keeps you
motivated. It keeps jobs fun. It keeps.
Oh, I love it.
Flow. There's just so much good from it. There's different marketing. There's different companies that are following and will send you products. There's so many ways you can go with it. I've traveled to like 5 different states just from Instagram. Or
see,
it's been amazing.
Are you going up to Montana?
No, I'm not. What's going on in Montana?
I think, what was it, Amos? He was talking to you about it.
Oh,
I think one time.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Don't mind me.
I'll be up there. So let me know if you're going.
What's in Montana?
Yeah, dude, I definitely plan on it. Definitely plan on that. I'm
awesome. Well, then I'll be up there too. So it'll be good.
What?
If we can get Kyle's ass over there, it'd be awesome.
Kyle, let's go.
Man,
dude, that'd be a squad.
I wish I had the time. That'd be cool.
Dave Vaughn is going to be out there.
Yeah.
That's not a bad problem to have, Kyle.
No,
no, I ain't mad about it.
Just keep pushing.
I ain't mad about it.
That means we just got to come over to Nashville and then come do a job with you over there.
Yeah, you guys want to... I got work here.
Yeah, man.
Come up here and knock some shit out.
I love to learn some more shit outside of town.
I'm trying to.
I stick to just Kyle.
Yeah, I'm trying to travel as much as I can and put my name on as many states as I can. That was something I did before, and I did a job in San Jose, and obviously coming from Texas and then here. But my goal is to try to.
Now you're going to Cali?
Going back to Cali, so it'll be fun.
Going.
So it'll be good. What I really want to do is get something out in Vegas, man. They do some crazy shit out there, so that'd be fun to get out there and try to collab with somebody out there and go from
I got a couple guys I'm following out there.
Rob's out there. He does great work, man.
Yeah. Dude, the jobs he's on are insane.
Oh, beautiful.
Great, man.
I'll be up there in 4th of July for my buddy's birthday. We're going to go out there for about 4 days and go for broke. Just have some fun. So it'll be good.
Hell yeah.
What? We lose a lot of money, most likely. Yeah. God damn it.
They wouldn't
be trying hard enough if you're not.
All right.
That's cool, man.
What project you working on after the pool?
Nothing scheduled. I just have a few shower bathroom projects in the works. And
there you
then
go.
I'll be back in Southwest Florida hopefully this next week.
Hell yeah.
I think me and Mario are about to hop on a project out on either like Point Santos or Sanibel Island. I'm not sure. We were talking about it, but yeah, we're just wrapping up those showers. I'm not sure if you've seen the one I've been on for like the last 5 months, and then the one Mario just did.
Was that the blue one with the large formats?
No, it was like the big niche that ran all the way through.
Gotcha.
2 walls that I like redid a couple tile on, and
yeah, big format tiles.
Yeah, with the black floor and the black bathroom floor.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Then at that same house, Mario just did that black tile. It's like a 60-inch by I think 36. Big old black tile. But yeah, that came out beautiful with the marble floor. And then the rest of the house, I've been doing like literally like the last year. It's a 60-inch tile.
So when you get into those large format tiles, have you noticed more of a bow in those? Does that
Yeah,
work?
I mean those 60 inches I really like because they're the thin ones, the thin
Gotcha.
gauge, and man, they cut really nice and they just lay down. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been mixing like the Trilite real wet and just dropping them. Like, you can literally just
No way,
drop them.
collapses.
Yep,
Awesome.
and you walk all over them, stand on them all you want because you got to make sure the prep is. But yeah, when you have a flat substrate, it's bread and butter all day. They're
Oh, that's awesome.
pretty good, but I have noticed some bowing more in like the 4-footers. Some of the 4-footers I've worked with, but
Okay.
But yeah, like once
I was talking
they
with
get
Kate.
to the 8 feet, they have like flex in them. They're like holding sheetrock.
Have you done some
Yep.
8-footers?
No, but I've like touched them. I've worked on other people. Like, there's a shower that I first stayed out in Southwest Florida that they set 2 panels on the back wall, and me and Mario had to go in there and cut out the niche. Like,
Oh, hell
it
yeah.
wasn't even cut out. No pressure. Just
Right.
finish cutting out the niche and make it look good.
So I learned at what is it, Surface Expo, whenever you're doing those large formats like the 8 foots and stuff like that, you're supposed to use the spin level system. For some reason, they said that that's the European standard, so don't use the wedges. They said that it won't allow like enough surface grab to actually do what it needs to. So that's where those little twist ones come into play. That's
What's
standard
that other
over
company? Is it like MLT or something? They're like, they push on.
God,
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't know.
I've seen a lot of people use those with the large format.
What is it? When we were at Coverings, what is it? Behui? They had that sick little setup with the spin that had the little release on it too, so you don't have to take the little peg out and actually spin it out. So I was like, that's pretty nice. I like that.
I don't know if I've seen that, you guys.
Yeah,
Show me
I'll
that.
send you a
Bro, I
picture.
missed out on Coverings. I'm butthurt.
Brother, I know.
I wish I was at Coverings.
But you got to go to Odie, so there you go.
Time. No, you know
it. So tell us about Odie.
Like a good time. What's that?
Oh, I said, tell us about the Odie Summit. Me and Kyle haven't gotten to go yet.
That was a good time. We got to tour the facility. We did a little walkthrough.
Nice.
And learned a little bit of history. Got a little plumbing lesson, solvent welding, PVC pipe.
Yeah.
And some good workshop. And then we had the hands-on with a few different systems.
I saw the pan.
They had Andrew and Tabro doing the mud. And then they had a couple of the linear drains and a couple of center drains.
Sick.
It was really cool. I really like the system. I'd mostly lean toward the in wall.
Yeah.
The quick line in wall drain.
Yep.
Yeah, I really want to try one of those. But
when I was
the pan is really good. The material is really good.
They had the rep for Quick Drain. She was out there. She actually lives in Monument, Colorado, which is not too far from here. It's about less than an hour on the way to Colorado Springs. But I was there talking with her with Amos, and she got my card because she wants to do a vanity and put the in-wall drain in the vanity.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was like, that's the kind of stuff I want to
do. Something like that too.
So I'm hoping.
I'd really like to make a sink.
You guys follow CC Ledger?
Yes,
dude, exactly. Something just
beautiful
like that she just posted.
She's dope, dude. She's always making.
Hell yeah! I've seen like other people do it the same, but just that was a really good video, and she does great work.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
super
talented.
I went to that Weedy workshop, and that's where I asked them, is the 1.5 rated for what is it, countertops? And they said yeah. So I was like, okay, well, just to know what kind of prep.
Have you guys messed with
epoxy? Very little for mitered edges and things like that. It all depends on where. This next project, I'm gonna have to miter all of the stack stones, and I haven't decided. I would like to just miter an epoxy every one of them. So we'll see how it works. Otherwise, they're gonna get a small epoxy grout line in there. But I wouldn't be worried since it's not in a wet zone, but whenever it's in a shower, I like to epoxy them. That way you're good to go, because that's the correct way to do it. But the top of this next fireplace has a 90 on top on the 2 corners, and then when you get to the hearth seat, it drops down to 45. So you got 22.5 by 22.5, and then another 22 and a 22. So it's gonna be a lot of mitering these stacked stones, and they're real stones. So it's gonna be fun. I like a good challenge.
Natural edge, just hammer out some of the edges.
Right. This is where I wish it was kind of like.
I like that stuff, dude.
Yeah, dude, up your masonry.
Beautiful. That's what it feels like.
Just chisel those miters, bro.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Hell yeah. What kind of epoxy have you messed with?
I just used 10x45.
Which one?
I've only used 10x45.
10x. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have some Akemi. I've tried it a couple times, but I think I used too much hardener, so I want to try it again. But
did it change color or?
Yeah, it yellowed.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bitch to use too. So, but I never really watched many videos on it or anything, and now that I know it's like golf ball at a pea size.
So at Surface Expo, I'll have to go back and let y'all know what company it was. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, and I can't. But I took a picture of it. But they had a beautiful epoxy kit. It was like in a little briefcase, had all the setup and everything, but then it had all of these colors that you could just add already there. So it was all just set up. And I'm like, it probably wasn't cheap, but I'm like, that's the kind of shit that my OCD loves. So I'm like, man, if I'm going to get one of these, I want that. So that way it's just mix a little here and there and you're good to go with color matching.
I need a case for my 10X. It's all just in the soggy cardboard box that it came in. Like all the colors and everything is in there. It's just like,
oh hell yeah,
it's a mess, but it's all together.
Too good.
Up my rigid box game, like Rob.
Dude, you got the rigids, so you just get a couple. Have you ever found the drawer setup yet?
Nah, I quit looking. When it comes back around, maybe I snag one.
Yeah, yeah, those little drawers for the rigid system.
The rigid ones. Rigid drop.
The Craftsman.
They were like the first ones with like
power
tool, just never made anything else.
Yep. I don't know. When I priced out what the Milwaukees were going to cost, it was like an extra $1,000 to get what I wanted. Back before I even went crazy here, and I'm like, now it's. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I've got about over 30 of them total, and it's each one's got their home.
There's a glitch on them.
What?
I had a Facebook group that for like Lowe's coupons and Home Depot coupons.
Oh yeah.
And there's this glitch that they're like selling them for $1.
Oh god, dude!
If you buy one, you get another for $1, and people were getting like the $100-something one for $1, like last month. But I missed that on it. But yeah.
Well, when you sell them as a set,
power set.
So I returned one of them. When they sold them as a set, I returned it, and then I was like, all right, I don't need this big one. So they ended up, I didn't have the receipt, so they were like, oh, they just gave me store credit, and they ended up giving me like a more price than what I paid for. I was like, well, fuck it. I was like, all right. So I went and got the little size I needed. I was like, all right. It felt pretty dirty, but I was like, still, it worked. So.
Hey, it's not their money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lose that.
Although I had a little fucking guy at Lowe's the other day. I tried returning some caulking for a fireplace I'd bought apparently like 4 months ago or something. And he's like, no, past the 90 days. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, just take it back, man. He's like, no, you're past the 90 days. I'm like, God, this fucking guy. I was like, I'm just going to coming back in here and tell him I don't have my receipt.
Yeah,
and I just
they changed that policy, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's not a year.
Bank off returns.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, good thing I'm doing more fireplaces. I'll end up using it, but god damn it.
I thought it was a year for the pros. Bullshit.
I'm like, I'm coming back in there when he's not. I'll go to a different store. I'll tell them I don't have a receipt. I paid cash, and then they'll still give me store credit, and they'll take it back then. But no. I'm like, not until I'm around that area am I going to go through that much pain in the ass just to return to fucking like it's like high temperature caulking is what it is. I used it because the fireplace I was on, but
I'll hold it in my storage unit. I got plenty of space now.
that's what's right behind me. This is where my hot water is behind here, and it's heated and AC, so that way it's in case there's any kind of it's conditioned, so it never freezes, it never drops down. So it's all the caulking, all the fucking prep work, all that extra shit, paint goes in there too. That way it all stays nice and fresh.
Yes, sir.
But hell yeah, brother. Well, what you said you got a couple showers in the works. When's the next time you're gonna come out here?
Hey man, what you got? Let's get it. I'd love to go back out to Colorado. I have an Illuminich. I've had an Illuminich in my storage for like over a year. I really want to use that on my next project.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
To sell that, but I'm hoping one of these showers will go for it. So we'll see. But
what size is it?
Oh, it's the 4-footer.
Nice.
It was like just too big for one of the projects that I ordered it for, so I ended up just making one.
Hell yeah!
I just had it sitting around, never returned it.
I met Jeremy over at Coverings. He's out in North Carolina, and he does a lot of stuff for Illuminish as well. So it was
good.
I met
him at the last Coverings.
He's a good dude. I was sad he just came out last week. I thought I was gonna be able to hang out with him, and then I don't know. I've been getting over some kind of throat shit, and I felt like shit, and then having long ass fucking nights. Before I knew it, the time had gone, and I'm like, God damn it, dude! It just didn't work out with my schedule, and I was like, this fucking sucks. So I got to reach out to him and see what's up. But I had a goddamn coughing attack when I was talking to the lady on like Sunday because I've been working the last 2 weeks getting shit done, and I don't know. Every once in a while, it'll just fucking get real dry all of a sudden, and I couldn't talk. I was like, I haven't had this happen to me since I ripped my first bong back in like 20 years ago. Like, like God damn, dude.
That's probably just what you needed. That's all you need to clear up your throat.
Dude, tell me about it.
Take your vitamin C.
Been too long.
Yeah, me too.
What part of where are you at right now? You back at your place or what?
Yeah, I'm in Winter Haven. I got my girls actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you, brother. Good for you.
I'm thinking this coming Monday I'll probably be back going to Southwest Florida. I'm pretty sure.
There you go. And then Mario or whoever you're working with, they put you up down there, don't they? So that way you don't have to commute.
Yep, I've been staying at Mario's place, but this last year I've been staying in like Airbnbs and hotels a couple times. It's been awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I get to see it
all.
It's
become like a second home to me. Ever since the hurricane, I've been working out there.
That's awesome, dude.
So much work to be done out there. It's insane. Like insurance checks haven't come through. It's just zombie land out there.
There you go. Hey, go where the work's at.
Oh yeah.
That's good, man.
Condos and condos that are just not even. There's no people around. They're not even allowed to be in their condos that they pay for. It's insane.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I can't imagine. Beachfront condos, all up the beach.
Damn.
No.
There's a lot of insurance money coming, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, some parts of Sanibel Island, there was 10 feet of water.
Holy hell, dude.
For places that had like basements and lower places, there was water up to like the second story.
I was going to say, that's a whole fucking one story. That's insane.
Yeah, water wicks up through the sheetrock and through the 2x4s and everything too. So you can't imagine with all that electrical and.
No, dude.
That would really suck.
So out in Florida, are they basements? Do they have basements, or is that?
No, it's not common. But there, like the house we worked on, there was like a lower level. But yeah, there's not typically basements.
See, that's how it was.
How close
Right,
to
in
the
Texas.
water are these houses?
What's that?
How close to the water are these houses?
On Sanibel Island that I was working on, it was like
Yeah.
it's like an island, so I would
It's all
like there's
around.
water in the backyard, but it's not like the ocean. But like across the street, like a few 100 yards or so.
Wow. Oh, the house is on
J&B Custom.
Yeah, the whole island was like the bridge collapsed, and
Wow.
there's people stranded out there. There's 100+ casualties. I don't know
Oh,
how many.
dude.
Couple hundred actually, maybe. Who knows? But crazy shit. That's
Holy
like
hell.
legit history.
I just
Oh,
saw a fucking article. It was a flight coming from London to Singapore. They diverted to Bangkok, and it said that 71 people got injured because of severe turbulence. One guy died, and like 6 people are in critical condition. I'm like, what the hell kind of turbulence did this airplane hit, dude? I'm like, I've been through shit, but I never knew it could get that bad all of a sudden. I'm like, holy hell, dude. It's got me
crazy
thinking.
turbulence going to Ohio.
Didn't buckle his
Yeah.
safety belt when the light came on.
That's what I was thinking. What's the flight? How long was it to get to Ohio?
I think only like a few hours.
Not ain't bad.
3 hours, 4 hours.
Probably like 4 hours, 3 hours.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I came from Southwest Florida, so it's probably a little longer.
Talking with Matt Moore, so I'm hoping me and Kyle will be invited to the next one. We'll see what's up. Come on, motherfucker. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, it's a good time, a good company to be involved with.
Oh, dude.
Good.
He sold me when I saw him at Coverings with all the cool shit, and that's what we were talking with Randy last week was doing these hybrid systems. I said I want to eventually just do the OD pan, the recycled material, membrane, and then have the in-wall drain as well, the quick drain. And then from there, either use Weedy or use Hydroblock or KBRS, something like that for my wall boards, and that way we're good to go. But that'd be my perfect setup. And there's a spot over here. He told me where to go to get the OD products here in Colorado. So the door's been open. I just need to. Right now, everyone's getting their fucking fireplaces done. So I've got 2 right now, and there's another one that a GC just told me about, and I'm waiting for the homeowners to call me back. And I want this one because it's 2 stories, and I've never done one that big. So it'll need scaffold, and it would be beautiful. So I'm hoping. Come on, guys, call me back. I'm hoping we're ready to go. So we'll see what's up.
You know what kind of tiles going up on that? Large format, I hope.
That's what I'm hoping on too, and not stack stone. But no, they haven't picked out their tile yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go out there, give them a square foot bid generically. That way they know what to expect. And then I got a couple guys that do tiles from different shops, so I'm gonna set them up with both and see what happens. And
would you be building it from scratch, or what kind of substrate?
So from what I've been told, I haven't personally seen any pictures yet, but what I've been told is it's got a singular, and then it's going to bleed into a rock wall. So it'll be kind of like a 2-step place, but they're going to want me to build a custom mantle and then the hearth seat. So there'll be a little framing still, but I don't think I'm gonna have to do any structural work because I can do it, but I'm not covered. So that's where I told the GC, I said, well, if we're going into structural, then I'm going to give it to you on that end, and you can do whatever modifications you need to do, and then from that I'll prep it. But we'll see what happens. I'm waiting to get pictures, and that way I'll better understand. But for me, I just want to go out there. I want to meet these people. I want to get the measure done, and then get this estimate on board. So if anything, I can book them out for July, because for the longest time I've been waiting on this new build, and it was going to pay fucking like $130,000 for this new build, and then he ended up going with somebody else real cheap because this other guy screwed him out of some money. So I'm like, God damn it, dude. So I've been fighting for that one since March, and then from March every month it kept getting pushed back, and I kept opening up my schedule to accommodate, and then next thing I know, he's like, nah, we want somebody else. I'm like, there's been a ton of people coming in with some cheap labor, and I'm not going to drop my prices not that much, you know what I mean? So
prices are all over the place, man. It's crazy,
dude. I came in one bathroom. I came in at about 10. he said 2 of the other builders came in at about 9, so that I was just about 1,000 off, and then this other guy showed up and he gave him a $4,000 $3,000 to do it, and they're like, "We're gonna go with him." I go, "Well, whoa!" I'm like, he's gonna demo the bathroom, he's gonna prep it all, he's gonna do the floor, he's gonna expand the shower, he's gonna move the HVAC, and he's gonna do a 2-tone subway design in there and niches and all this stuff. And I'm like, and you think he's gonna do it for 3 and it's gonna look good? The guy's like, "Yeah, I've seen his work." I'm like, "Okay, but like, this is your wife's bathroom," and his wife's mom did tile for 50 years, so like they know what to fucking look for. And I'm like, yeah, this guy better knows what the fuck he's doing. Otherwise, he's gonna take their money and just fucking come in and slap and go. And I'm like, all right, well,
yeah.
The guy was like,
just take their money.
"Oh, dude, that's what I'm like. One of the two is gonna happen, or he's gonna say, 'Oh yeah, $3,000," and then by the end of it, it'll be 8 or 9 again. And I'm like, "Nah, dude," and it'll look like shit most likely. So I don't know, because he goes, "Oh, my wife really wants to go with you, but can you drop your prices?" And I'm like, "I can't drop it down $7,000, brother." I was like, "That ain't gonna happen." Like, if I'm walking into a tile-ready room, nah, not when I got a demo and move shit and prep everything. Like, sure, naturally it's cheaper if I come into a tile-ready room, then I can get going first day.
What is what's in there now?
So right now it was a smaller master, but they had probably about 30 square feet of floor that needed to be replaced, and they wanted to go with hexagon from the new floor. And then right now the shower is about 48. They want to bump it out to 51. And then right now they have a massive leak. So yeah, so they were like, "Oh, it's going to be mold underneath the floor, so we need to have the new subfloor." I'm like, okay. And then by bumping the shower out, the HVAC had to be moved. So I'm like, and then she wanted this crazy elaborate 2-tone border, so the bottom half would be white.
$4,000.
Yep. And then the top was going to be a green tile. I'm like, "Nah, dude, nah, not for 3. Like, this guy is nah."
You think is the substrate that's there? Is it a mortar, like concrete walls, or is...
So it's poured pan, but it's prior to me showing up, they said that they had a handyman come in and caulk it, and the caulking failed, and then now all the water they can tell in the basement has just gone down. And they're like, "So we already, expect a whole bunch of mold under there." And I'm like, yeah, no, like yeah. But I also lost out on a floor once because the floor, this lady, she goes, "Oh, we're gonna get the waiter over at we have a Mexican restaurant called Three Margaritas." She goes, "We're gonna get the waiter from Three Margaritas. He's gonna do it for 500." I'm like, "God damn it, no!"
Oh man, you lost your job.
I'm like, "You're spending like $8,000 on tile, and then you're gonna fucking give it to a guy that's only gonna do it for 500? Like, this is no."
Insane.
But yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't know.
I'm sure it looked fantastic.
I'm not gonna bother with that shit. But that's where I'm like, okay, I need to start getting more into like Aspen and areas that are in the areas where people, they're okay with spending what they want. You know what I mean? They know what they want and they're okay with it. Versus down here, a lot of these people in Denver are fighting, and it's, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, Florida's known to have a fuck market, and it's only getting worse because, especially since COVID, there's like, way more people here trying to be a contractor. Like you said, most homeowners aren't even looking for people that have credentials, or they don't really give a fuck. They just want the cheapest job possible, and you'll be damn surprised at the pricing in Florida. Like, second floor wood plank tile, under $2 a square foot, like $1 something a square foot.
Oh no, dude.
I'm like, how is that even possible? Are they just like sticking it to the wood, or straight over the plaque?
God damn, dude. No, that's ridiculous. I mean, if you're giving me like a whole condo, you know what I mean, and I'm doing like every floor, or like every unit, yeah, I'll give you a price of like $5 a square foot. But I mean, otherwise, it's, dude, if you're not giving me thousands,
I've heard insane prices out here.
See,
where I'm at like 7 minimum for wood plank. And then like a second floor is, I don't even know. It just depends on the substrate that I'd use, but definitely nowhere near $2 a square foot. That's for sure.
I got an upcharge.
Not even for the prep.
Well, the people that I used to work for, we would upcharge and they would. So I carried it on. It's a high rise upcharge. So if I'm going up, obviously if it's in a single house, that's fine. But if I'm in a condo and I'm going up any stairs, you're going to get paid. That accounts for it. You're going to get it. And then if I'm having to park on the street and I don't have dedicated parking, I'm going to upcharge you for that as well, because that's time and effort. I can't always assume I can park right outside your house unless you've got a parking spot for me. So, I mean, if I'm having to walk down the road and fucking get my tools back and forth,
hey man, look
or
at Oakley.
I'm having to
you never know
haul
what could
fucking,
happen.
Yeah. If I'm having to haul debris back and forth, like that's time, and time equals money. So I'm sorry, that's how things will operate. It's how we do it here, and it works. But it's
right. You gotta charge for every variable, every extra time.
Oh, dude.
Everything that
Otherwise,
takes time. Time is money.
Yeah, otherwise you'll get eaten.
Anything that's going to take time.
I've had some where I've had to park way the fuck down, and I've even had a few where I've had to park in paid parking lots. So I'm like, I'm not eating that shit.
Yeah. Do you guys charge for your estimates? How do you do your estimates? Do you feel out your customers any special way? Like, do you send them any special questionnaire or anything?
Kyle's got a really good setup. You talk about your setup, how you do your estimates, Kyle.
Yeah, I send a questionnaire before I even go to their house, just because I've spent a lot of time.
I have heard of it.
I've spent a lot of time going to houses and then never talking to them again, you know?
Yep.
So I send them a questionnaire that's kind of gives them a general idea of what pricing is. And it's also got a bunch of questions just about their project they need to fill out and send back to me. You know, general questions about the home, if they know them. That part's kind of, if you know it, you know, what are your water lines? What kind of electric do you have? You have old knob and tube, or is it updated? You have plaster walls, drywall, and then, you know, then I have a whole section that gets into the shower. What are you wanting? Are you wanting a bench, niche? You know, there's a whole thing there, and
I love it.
Ideally, I mean, that saved me a ton of time, honestly. Like, if I don't ever hear back from them after I send it, I don't really care, because
they weren't your customer.
Yeah, they weren't going to pay the price, and you know, I've worked up a bunch of estimates and sent them out. You know, it's like, so you go and look at it, then you go home and work up an estimate, and you got 3 hours into it at this point, maybe 4. You know, whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then they never respond. I mean, that drives me crazy. Especially, I use QuickBooks, so there's a deny button, and I can see how many times they open it. So, like, you know, if you're gonna leave me hanging. What pissed me off
was I had a guy that I created an estimate for, and this is where I started changing my thing. Whereas, okay, I'm going to charge you for an estimate, but when you sign it, I'll take it off the bottom end. So, you know, okay, like $75 or $100, depending on what we're doing, you know, that way, like you said, it combs through the people that are actually serious about what they want. And then if they're calling me, they're going to get great work. But this was sparked because I went through huge ass project. It was going to be massive steam shower, everything, wains, floor, diagonal, everything. So it was all said and done after I had to go and get all the material cost, take the time out of my day to go over there at the shop where he wanted to get it from with my discount, find out how much everything was going to cost, put it all together. Well, then he prints it out and he starts calling other contractors and trying to low bid it, you know, like, wow. Oh, okay, Robert's this. So what can you do? And I can see, like you said, I use Joyce, so I can see every time he's getting on there. So what pissed me off was he showed up to the shop that I do a lot of business from, at the tile shop at the one. And he's like, oh, his prices are ridiculous, and started complaining about me and my prices to like the general manager. And he's like, dude, we have nothing but great things to say about him. His work is awesome, and his prices are between you and him. We don't have anything about that. He goes, so no. And he's like, well, his prices are like $50 a square foot. And I'm like, no, dude. What he did was he added the fucking cost of he spent 20 grand on tile, well, with all the fucking materials. Well, then he put that price into my square footage. and then jacked up my square footage way up. So I'm like, dude, it's not my fault you spent 20 grand on goddamn materials. And that's even with my 25% discount. So, I mean, it's like, dude, you're the one who fucking screwed your budget over, not me. So
that was another big discussion we had at that meetup. I don't know if you guys saw. We had a little Florida tile meetup.
Oh yeah,
forgot to mention that.
I saw that.
But one big discussion we had about sending out estimates. Do you itemize each thing? Like, how detailed are you with your line items, and do you price them each line, or do you give one price?
So I give a material and I give a labor. If they want material in there, I'll give them a material, but I won't include the entire material list because, like I said, I've gotten burned. And then same with the labor. It's all inclusive. You know, it's what we want. The only other time I've done an itemized one was because, and I trusted these homeowners and it was fine. But once again, you can get burned if you trust people. But they wanted to know how much the heated floor was going to cost on top of getting everything done. And, you know, and after they saw it all, we ended up deleting the heated floor, but we kept everything else there. So it worked out good. But I believe the way I operate, like I said, labor cost, material cost, and that's it. And then if they want to sign it and they want to get more detailed, then I'll give them at that point because we're under contract. We're good to go. But I'm not going to, after getting burned a few times, no, I'm not helping the next guy screw me. You know,
don't put yourself on a square footage price if you're able to avoid.
I like that personally.
But you're always going to be compared to the next guy.
It's true. It's true, and that's where I don't ever disclose my prices to the homeowners at all. I just tell them that's my pricing. But the way I'm going to run it is that, because I've had a lady that was saying, "Oh, what's your daily rate?" And I'm like, "What are you going to hire me for 4 days to do your shower? That's going to take 2 weeks?" Like, no. I said it's all different. It's what we're doing. It's what we're adding on. It's how it works. And I don't know. Like I said, I've had some people that understand and some people that don't. But seeing that company I used to work for, they've been around since the 80s, and that's how they operate with square footage. It helped me understand what people were paying, how people were paying, and all the data that I could collect from that I did. And it's helped me better myself at now running this business than I ever did prior when I was just getting started in the field trying to do my own thing. So grateful for that.
I base my pricing off of square footage, but I never give it to the customer, like you said.
No.
Never disclose that. But like for a backsplash, I typically do like 25 a square foot and 25 per outlet.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't count the outlets, but
no.
I've realized something that takes time, and it always makes sense to charge per. And I don't know, I just found that price normally is ballpark around where I want to be, and then I'll work out like a day rate.
The only thing that I tell clients
in mind
is like the installation of like the heated floor. That doesn't include the tile installation. But I'll give them a square foot price. You're like, this is what it costs to make this floor heated.
Now there has been projects I've done that the square footage, you know, it would hurt me if I go that route. So like I'll go in and it's a small floor. Well, obviously then I weigh them both out. You know, it's like, okay, how much time is it going to take? How many days? All of the above.
Whichever
versus
one.
Paid. And then I'll balance between the two and say, okay, well, this is where it wins, and I'm going to go with the day rate on me. But I won't ever disclose a day rate because I've had homeowners that are like, oh, you're only here for 4 hours, even though I took a day out of my schedule to come out here and do a job for you. You're counting it, you know, each hour and each minute. And yeah, I'm not doing that. So getting yelled at by my kids back here.
Yeah, I can only imagine when I walk in. I've been gone all day.
Right on. Well, I can't see the feed, but does anyone got any questions they want to ask Mr. Phil?
Let's see. Bennett says he runs his by labor cost and material as well than total. I don't break it down into details on the estimate. If they sign the contract, same thing, then he'll disclose it. So yeah, that's what I agree on as well. JMB Custom Tile says pad up the material cost to be higher than the labor. It's always better. And it's true. I mean, there's been a lot of times material costs. There's a lot of things that I don't think right off the top of my head that I need to change. What's up, bud?
I'm hungry.
Okay, be right in. My little assistant's coming over here.
Maybe something to eat.
Oh, so this is the other one. You haven't met her yet. This is Peyton.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
She's my 4-year-old. My big
4 years
4-year-old.
old. Wow.
Oh, we did the tile project. I'll have to take some pictures and show you guys today with the tile mosaics with Peyton or with Zoe. So it was good.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Those are the best, man.
I've got about 22 of these coasters I'm gonna have to grout tonight, so that way the class can get them tomorrow. So it's gonna be a fun night.
I want to see one.
Oh, dude. All right, I'll bring it in. Hold on. Let's see. One sec. We'll show it on the live. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. They're all laid out right here. Watch out. Sorry, bud. So you can see them. Got my gloves for. All right. Can y'all see it?
Oh, man. What
So
is
each
that?
one's a coaster. Each kid did in the class. And then,
Wow.
That's cool.
yeah.
Is it grout?
So I did with glue here. When we did them at the house, we did thin set, and then I just used Flex Color. So this one's
Sweet.
already been grouted. It's good to go. But now I'm gonna
Get
use.
the
I've got a
tools
couple
and
Flex.
schools.
Love it. Okay, bud. Hold on. I'm almost done. Lexi. So we're gonna do that tonight. Grout those suckers and get them back to the class tomorrow. Everyone signed their name on the back, so it'll be good.
That's awesome, bro. Love it.
Hell yeah. My goal is to get more into these mosaics. So
I need to do the same. Need a
You got me
workshop first.
showed me that those videos you did when kind of playing around when you came into town. Show me those. So
Yeah, the Happy Dad. That was
Dude,
a lot
beautiful.
of fun. I did that in one night. I pulled all-nighter.
Hell yeah.
That was crazy. But yeah, I was gonna try to do it out of a storage unit, but I needed like a generator, and just didn't seem like the ideal situation right now. But
Yeah.
I'm not discouraged. I'm still gonna get back into the mosaic someday.
Nathan, Snowbee, there's a lot of people that are doing really good mosaics. So I'm motivated. It's
Shit is awesome.
Definitely.
Have you ever heard or have you ever seen Robert Ford?
I don't think I have.
Oh, dude, you gotta check him out.
Okay.
Stone Dragon Tile LLC, I think.
Okay.
Stone Dragon LLC. Yeah, he's sick. He's in Gainesville. That's who I did the Happy Dad with.
Okay.
He's got a lot of sweet mosaics.
So I went to the Weedy thing, and I forgot who they said, but I think he's also working with him to do some mosaics as well, because the Stone Dragon was who he referred to him as. So that's awesome. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, he's the truth. Him and Joshua and John Blank. The other two guys.
Dude, total fun. Well, brother.
What does he cut his mosaic pieces with? Were you guys using
He has a ring saw. He has a 7-inch wet saw. He has what is it? Like a sander.
Okay.
A little sanding.
Like a spindle, like
wheel.
a gripe.
Yeah, like a wheel.
I was looking at I want to get a diamond laser. It's a wet bandsaw.
So what?
It can do like a 1/2-inch radius circle cut, which is fucking dope.
Is it like a ring saw?
Nah, it's a bandsaw with like a diamond band. So they're running like.
I gotta see that.
With shipping, it's anywhere between like $1,500 and $2,000 online.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
For That's for the Diamond Laser 5000. They make a few models. Diamond Laser is the brand. 5000 is the model. But I really want to get one of the machines. Start making some like trippy mosaics, like melty stuff.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Just stuff to put in the back of the niche. I want to have stuff hanging on the walls. I just want to have fun with it, and test my abilities if I can. What
really inspired me was, and I'm not sure if they're the account name, but that guy who goes around his city and just slaps those mosaics up to it. He just like glue. They're like sticky back, but like, dude, I want to do that.
There's a couple of those guys out now. I've been finding them.
Hell yeah!
Who's that guy that I'm thinking of? Mr. Bad Tile? Is that it? Mr. Bad Tiles?
Dude, I'm not sure, but that's what like
really a legend.
Got me on the idea.
Graffiti mosaic artist.
That's awesome.
I just want to know how he gets that shit to stick. What is he using? What kind of adhesive to throw? And how do you get that technique to throw a mosaic up like 30 yards and it sticks?
Dude,
that's awesome. Legend.
Dude.
That's cool. I gotta check that out.
Mr. Bad Tiles, I'm pretty sure.
All right. So Robert Ford and then Mr. Bad Tile.
Stone Dragon Tile Arts. Yeah,
Love
I think that's Stone Dragon Tile Arts.
And the Diamond Laser 5000.
Yeah, we gotta look at that.
I gotta see that.
Send the link.
I'm getting one.
Fuck yeah.
I'm getting one. I swear.
Oh, that's sick.
Anyway. Well, hell yeah, boys. Phil,
been real. Thanks for having me. I'm honored to be on this. Been a hell of a lineup. Been a hell of a podcast so far.
Thank you, brother.
See it and excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, we got Kip next week, and then after that we've got Zeph from Kiesel, and then we've got Nathan.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. And then we're gonna be booking out some more.
Give me a bag Kiesel.
I know. So it'll be.
I'm trying to try that.
I'm gonna order a pallet of that too. Amos.
Yeah, man, I might have to just order a bag.
It's dope, man. It's worth it.
I got the one. I'm gonna make some content doing that fireplace. They want it done, so I'm gonna get that done for them. And then I haven't done the. I haven't ordered the pallet yet, but I was hoping to meet Zeph out in California. But talking with him just now, he said, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna be out until the 29th, and I leave like at 7 o'clock in the morning that day." So I was like, nah, dude, we're gonna miss each other. I was like, it is what it is. But I'll see him on the show.
If you got a place to put that pallet, it's worth it, I think.
You got me looking into
I got a place now. I organized my storage unit.
There you go.
I just need to line up the work.
See?
You got it, dude. Sounds like you got it lined up.
It's coming.
I need to do it. I'm thinking about getting a little storage unit in the back that I can put out here, like a little shed in the backyard, and then that way at least I can put the bikes and all the stuff that's taking up more room over here. And then that'll open up because I'm supposed to have a bay, which I have half of it, but the other half's filled up with bikes and lawnmowers and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, if all that gets out of the way, I can order a pallet of prep material and I'll order a pallet of thin set, and that way I'll be good to go. But otherwise, I got to get a damn storage unit down the road, which that won't be bad either. There's one that's just down the road, but we'll see what happens.
Do you typically go for like any size job? Do you not care if it's a larger job, smaller job? I pretty much take any job as long as it pays. But
yeah, I beggars can't be choosers. Do you try
to focus on smaller jobs, or do you just market for every?
No, I just go for anything. Personally, anything right now. And then I'm not kidding you though. After doing this 1,100 square foot floor, I'm like excited about this tiny little fireplace I'm doing because I'm like, okay, it's all gonna be in front of me, and it'll be smaller, and I can kind of catch my breath. But
yeah, those big projects can really
they wear on you.
It can be a mental game,
but it pays good money too. So I'm like, dude,
that's stability right there.
Yep. Like I said, that new build,
stay on track.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm right now I'm trying to get with more designers and GCs. That's my goal by the end of the year, is to get a set of designers I can trust, and then that have some really good designs that I'm wanting to test my abilities on, and then some GCs that can just feed me work, so that I don't have to take much time out of my day to source that and market myself, so that it's more or less I'm just giving them a price, and they're most likely going to accept it because they know what my prices are already, and they just want to get it done, So that's kind of what I'm shooting for right now, is filling that void.
Are you guys marketing yourself right now? Or are you doing anything to market yourself, or
fucking business cards everywhere?
I'm not. I get all my business word of mouth, and
see,
if I get booked too far out, I just feel like it can get messy. Like right now, I'm behind, so I got 2 good sized, 3 projects after this. I need to just tell them all now, like, hey, we're moving it back a week. So I don't like to get booked out super far, but I mean, I'm into like October right now, so
nice, man.
That's about as far as I want to be honest. I mean, if I fill out the rest of the year, cool.
Yeah,
I'm not
never book out more than a few months.
I'm not trying to book 2025 or anything like that.
No.
I mostly just want to do full bathrooms jobs. I'll squeeze something else in here and there, like you guys said, if it's worth the money. But nah.
I'm a big boy. I'm trying to get away from floors. I like the big tiles, but all that 12 by 24.
No, dude. Mine's 6 by 24. I got over 1,000 pieces. Kyle just hit that little hexagon over 1,000 pieces. I'm like, dude, hell, dude.
But like you said, as long as it's paying.
Yeah.
You don't feel that on payday?
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
My knees felt it though.
Dude. I just bought myself new knee pads. I'm stoked. They had them at they were 25% off. No, so I get a Duluth Trading Company. They make some good knee pads. So I ended up, they were on sale for 25% off. I used my other pair for like 3 years. I get a hard shell, and then I get a soft shell for grouting after everything's been tiled. And I went and picked up 2 of those, and there was only like $45. So I was like, all right, it was a good deal. And they fit really well. They're elastic. They don't slip down. They're comfortable. So I'm like, I was gonna go with I tried the Pro Knees on. I didn't like the full extension. To me, I didn't like it. It felt like I was like Forrest Gump or something.
Goalie.
You're a fucking Forrest Gump, dude. Run, Forrest! Like breaking out of my goddamn fucking, But yeah, I almost felt like I needed to buy them because over at Surface I spilt my drink trying to put them on. So I'm like, God damn it, I fucking ruined this guy's stand. I'm like, I feel obliged, like I need to buy some fucking knee pads from this guy. But dude, talked about a bad first impression.
I'm good at those.
Fuck them.
Well, brother,
you don't use their knee pads anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, what do you use, Phil?
I've used Pro Knees before. Right now, what are they? Fuck. Trexel? I think I have some Trexels.
Okay.
Like gel pads.
I was like those.
Then I have the smaller Pro Knees as well. But
nice.
I've had the full leg ones for a while. I finally parted ways with them.
I will say it's nice how they keep the same, if they redo the model, they still have the parts to rebuild them. That was one thing that was a good selling factor for them, and I was kind of leaning towards was, okay, well, because it seems like that's the case. If you're going to rebuild your stuff, it's nice having that as an option. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass.
I thought about rebuilding mine, but mine were like full of glue. I was doing demo on like some ply that had glue all over it. Like hundreds and hundreds of square feet. It was just full of black tar glue all over it. So I just said, fuck it. Trashed them.
That's what I did with these.
I got like 5 years out of them. 4 years. So definitely was worth it. I feel like they keep you a little higher off the ground, so it kind of hurts your back, but it definitely saves your knees.
There you go.
Just a matter of what you want to hurt.
Trade
right?
Off, yeah.
Save your knees and break your back.
Oh, dude.
It's all about getting in different positions. I've been trying to mix it
I've
up.
had-
And my
I've
first
had two
spot,
brothers.
Before and after.
he never got on his knees. He never wore knee pads. He was just getting weird ass positions.
I tried to
see
yoga poses
and
and
on my knees. But eventually, you just gotta get down.
Oh, dude. I find I walk on them, and that's why I like the hard ones. So, like, that way when I'm, but I don't want to wear the hard ones on when it's already finished material because I don't want to take any chances of damaging the tile at that point. But
smart. Have a nice clean pair.
They work good. Because, yeah, like you said, after 3 years, the other ones, they were just fucking beat the shit up. And I'm like, nah, dude, it was time to fucking fuck them.
I've tried a few other different brands, but I won't even mention them.
There you go. I've had 2 projects though, where I've blown my back out, and that fucking sucks. My sciatic nerve will fucking lock up. And like one of them, this old lady, they were a nice old couple, and she's in there. I can hear her in the living room. She's just yelling at her husband. He needs to leave. You need to go in there and tell him to leave. Like, cause I'm fucking walking in like fucking hunched over, cutting tile and shit, because I'm running back and forth. And I was like, no, I need to get some stuff done. Like, and she's just fucking letting him have it. And I'm like, dude, I'm fine, brother. I was like, it's all good. Like, I'll be leaving in a little bit. And then finally she came in and was like, no, you're leaving now. I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting kicked out. Like,
you're not getting hurt in our house.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. But they were super cool. We had a fucking, this is where one of my truck went through like 4 hailstorms in 1 year and it got murdered. But the first time was at their house and there was a tornado warning and everything. And actual like watch, she was like, we had to go down the basement. She's like, come down with us. I'm like, this is all right. Like, at least I'm not just like left for myself. Like, fuck you. You're gonna get swept away up here.
Get out of here, guy.
Yeah. I tried running out, saving my truck because it was like 5 weeks old. I'm like, no. So I like had some like 4x8 sheets of cardboard, threw them on the truck. Wind blows it off. I'm getting nailed by fucking massive things. I'm like, fuck it. I just like, I remember it's already fucked. I'm going back in. Like, oh, dude, gut wrenching feeling though. It actually hailed today over here in Colorado, but luckily the homeowners weren't there. So I pulled into the garage. I was like, nah, my truck ain't taking another beating. I was like, fuck this shit.
So you guys must get a lot of hail.
Dude, last year was a shithole. It was like,
I feel like I've heard that before too.
Every once in a while, and then it was literal. I'll have to send you the pictures. It was huge fucking hail, and it blew out my windshield, but not enough to actually like crack it to where water was coming in. But that new truck, I bought it for like 35. They gave me like, I think it was like 10,000 in hail damage right off the bat. And I ended up just taking it and putting it down on my principal because I'm like, nah, if I can pay that sucker off faster, I don't care. It's gonna get dents and scratches working with it anyway. So it was I took it. But once again, if it gets nailed and gets murdered again, then it's all just there's nothing I can do. I can't make another claim really on it. So I'm like, I didn't get it fixed. So I'm like, yeah, fuck. So
shout out to Comprehensive Insurance.
Hey, I liked it. It worked good. But because that homeowner was like, oh, you'll get another new one. I'm like, this truck's 5 weeks old. I'm not trying to get another new one. Like, it's fucking new already. I was like, oh, fuck me, man. Amos says, what is this frozen rain you speak of? Oh, lucky man in Virginia, brother.
Must be nice.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Well, you saw my post like 2 weeks ago. We not only got hail today, but then we got snow like a few weeks ago. I'm like, dude, this is fucking like a little mythical land.
I'm jealous, honestly. Florida gets boring.
What's the temperature there today?
It was starting at like 60, but then it dropped down to like 40 for a while. And even my mom was like, oh, it's going to freeze tonight. I'm like, what do you mean it's going to freeze? It's fucking May. I'm like, God damn it. I've turned my sprinklers on. I've done everything. So I'm like, if it's a light freeze, sure. But I'm getting over this. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm ready for some summer weather. It never gets like it was in Texas where I'm fucking just sweating my ass off dying. But I don't like this bipolar weather is what I call it. So I asked Andrew, I go, what do I expect over in California? And he goes, oh, dude, it's always sunny. I'm like, all right, good. That's what I want to hear. Like, I don't want to. I mean, it was fucking chilly in Atlanta. I don't know how you thought it was, Kyle, but I mean, there were some nights when it was like rainy. I was like, I'm glad I brought a fucking hoodie because it got.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. It wasn't bad.
I mean, it wasn't. I assumed it was going to be hot as shit like it was in Texas. And, I'm like, no, I'm glad I fucking brought this hoodie. So.
Felt like Nashville, pretty much.
That first day it was fucking raining when I showed up. I'm like, God damn it. What the hell is this? Like, can't even go around. But, well, any other questions you got, Kyle?
Nah, I met Phil, man. It's just good to hang out with you, dude.
Yeah,
I'll be
man,
down in Florida in August, so maybe I'll catch you down there.
Oh yeah, what part? What area?
Dude, all over. Be all up and down.
Hit
Are
me
you
up,
gonna?
doggy.
You just taking some time off?
Yeah, Kayla's birthday is at the end of August. Mine's like 2 weeks after that.
Oh,
So
nice.
we always just take a little trip in between there.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're gonna go down there and link up with Chris from KBRS and see Danny and Mario and shit. We'll catch up with you, Phil. Hopefully,
Maybe we'll catch a little Florida meetup while you're here.
Oh,
I guess we're trying to do that like every month.
Yeah, that'd be dope for sure.
Yeah,
Leon loved it, dude. I talked with Leon a lot, and he was so excited. I think he brought his kid with him this time.
Yeah, that was the first time I met Leon. Finally, we live in the same town, and we
Hell
met like hours away.
He's so good, dude. I love that dude. He's real down there.
That's my dog.
Just
and
so
Danny,
chill.
of course. And I got to meet my man Tony of Southwest Rock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he does all the mosaics too, the custom mosaics.
Tom Money was on here a little while ago too, so he was over there too, huh?
Oh yeah, Luke Miller.
Yeah,
he's the one that organized it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. I'm stoked because I made the Florida Tile Posse, and I'm not like that active in it. I created the group, but I haven't really done much with it, so I'm glad we finally had a meetup and making moves to do more of those.
We got
make
the
a community.
I haven't yet to do the, but you got me when you were here. That was when I first, Chris and stuff, and then got initiated into the Colorado Tile Crew. But we had one meeting, and it was right after I got back from coverings, and I ended up not getting to go because I was just fucking so beat. And I told him, all right, next time I'll make sure I'm out there. I want to see it. I want to meet everybody local, and
that's what it's all about. Make a community and help each other and share the work.
See, it's good going to that weedy
help
thing.
Each other grow.
That's what I like. Oh, I said when I went to that weedy certification last week, that was nice because that was the first time I've done something like that, where just met some installers, talked with them.
Yeah, man, I've done a couple of those. It's really awesome. Did they do a giveaway?
And shit, I got a caulk gun, but I didn't get a wet saw.
Oh shit! What kind of saw did they give away?
No, they didn't give no saws away. That's where I was like, damn it, Phil, you lucky bastard.
Handheld one.
Hell yeah. No, but they had the nice the sausage gun. So they gave me that. I took it. Nice. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Love free shit.
I had a weedy sausage gun.
I'm a sucker for free shit.
It got glued shut.
Ah, no.
You ever glue one shut? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get the fucking end off.
Yeah, they gave me like a used one before.
The very first time that ever happened, I immediately went to Amazon and I was like, fuck this. And I just bought 4 new ones plus extra tubes and plus extra nuts for both sides. I'm like, nah, I'm never going to run into that problem again.
Well, I've never used a sausage gun. I've used like a caulk gun that's 10 inches, but I mean, when it comes to the sausage, I've never done it. So I've always, with the weedy, I would always buy like the caulking tubes, and they work. It's just the same. It's fine, but I'm excited to be able to do that as an option now. So
yeah, just make sure to never get any on the threads of the tube. You will never fucking get that apart.
Ever.
Oh God, dude.
Doesn't matter. You have two real
That's military grade sealant.
You have two real strong guys trying to untwist it, and
Have some blisters.
You're not getting it apart. You're not going to. Just throw
Oh
it.
God.
If you're lucky, you can unscrew the tube and get the gun out. But
oh shit.
Tubes are great. They are great.
Well, hey, look at you, buddy.
Yeah. Look at that, Deb.
Get it.
Oh,
I'm about to dump this thing out.
Some fresh
oh,
press.
you brothers. God damn it.
I'm over here
I'll take a
slicing
toast.
this baby open.
Well,
Anybody else cut them open with a knife? You just
I got a
break
blunt
them.
splitter.
oh yeah, dude. I used to have that
little thing on my
tube thing.
keychain.
I bought this knife specially just for this. It just stays right here. It's just
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
probably better than the splitter too.
You talking about the splitter that like is around and it just has a little thing and you
it's
just
like a
run
little.
through? Yeah, that's what I
I've
used
never
to
had
use.
one of those. They work pretty good, or they just kind of tear it up.
No,
I had one that sucked, but this one's pretty good.
Yeah. We're getting off
God,
topic.
dude.
This
No,
is how you get through the day.
Yeah.
God, dude, that was
Quick
oh,
roll.
Kyle tips. Smoke weed.
Yeah, buddy. I smoked that.
oh god, too good. Well, gentlemen, another great one we've done.
Which was good. It was good to hang. Boy.
It was.
Just feel like I'm hanging out with my buddies, you know?
That's the best.
I've been saying,
look at that.
my social media
You guys
friends
are
got
my
to be
bud-
the best friends I got.
You guys are my buddies. What am I talking about? I am hanging out
You
with
guys
my buddies.
are my family.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
You guys are my brothers.
Good old Tile family here, man.
Who wants to know what our lifestyle is like?
Man, you know, life is weird, you know? I can't imagine like what getting older is like without social media. Do you just have no friends? Because all my like real life friends are too busy in real life.
Oh, that's so true.
You know, like I rarely see these people. I talk to
So
you guys
true.
more than I talk to them.
Right?
It's just
I have
like,
a
man,
handful of
before-
people that I call friends, but I don't communicate with them nearly as much as I do
No.
with
Well,
the social family.
It's nice
Yeah.
having like-minded people. You know what I mean? Where it's like we all love what we do. We all love Tile. We all are just so down to earth and you know, not cocky or anything. It's nice. Like when I talk with my wife or talk to my friends about Tile, if they don't know what it takes to do it, they listen, but they don't really understand, you know. So I do find that connection here that I love that. And that's like you said, that's the part of the Tile family where it's just I don't know. I love it. When we were over at Coverings and stuff like that and the meets you go to and all those things, it's just like, it's like we pick up where we left off and everyone just gets along and it's great. I like that. I like that atmosphere. So.
no doubt.
What a time to be alive.
Actually, I did just link up with I guess a new friend in Nashville who I'd never met, but I
Nice.
through social media. So maybe I will have some real life friends that I can talk about this shit.
Yeah.
We'll see. We shall see.
Well, I've got all my buddies. Like I said, I'm going to go meet. All my friends still live. I grew up in Austin, Texas. So that's where they all live. So that we're going to all meet up in Vegas and everybody still lives down there. So it'll be good to, I used to wear glasses. I've gotten like 20 pounds more weight. So I'm like, dude, you guys aren't going to recognize me anymore when you see me. I was like, it's I'm definitely, I'm not the little kid anymore. I at least look like one. So
That's right.
It'll be good. I'm excited to get out there and just fucking go crazy. So
Nice, dude. That should be fun.
man. I hope so. Well, brother, it's been awesome having you on. We'll definitely have you back on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again for having me.
Of course, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. You're blasting off, buddy. Like you said, let's fucking go.
To the top together.
Hell yeah, dude. Love it.
Let's keep motivating each other. Let's keep sharing our thoughts. And I really appreciate the podcast. And
thank you, brother.
The whole, everything is just good. Let's just keep it going.
Good vibes, man. Good vibes, everybody.
Nothing can stop me.
Nope. Yeah, you're on the up now, man. You're on the up. So
let's get
cheers, everybody. Enjoy. Have a great night. And
thanks for hanging out, y'all.
Appreciate it, everybody. We'll be back on next week. Like I said, we'll have Mr. Kip on, so it should be another good one. But yeah, and then I'll be out there in California, so if I can work my magic, I'll see if I can get Andrew on there too. We'll see what happens.
Get him on here.
Well, him and Kip are becoming good friends, so I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Some live streams of that.
Ah, dude. I said, hopefully we get the shorts on together or something, man. I'm gonna fucking have a blast. Let's go.
I can't wait to see the content, boys.
Thank you, brother. Well, yeah, let's wrap it up, and then Phil, if you want to stay on real quick, we're just gonna end the live stream real fast. All right.
Man, I might just disappear because this device is gonna die. But it was good hanging, boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, brother. Enjoy yourself. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Big love.
Peace out, fellas.